morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 4 a.m. We're going to Switzerland today.
Going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find a fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Sing a song for the people I meet. And get along with it all. Yeah, the people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in. And get back in the game and start playing again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to our destination. We have arrived in Switzerland.
I turned the wrong way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Say action. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Welcome to Switzerland. This is the first chance I've had to actually speak to you guys, but we have arrived in Switzerland. We landed in Zurich, and then we took a train to Lucerne, where our hotel is. Currently in Lucerne, took a nap at the hotel, feeling refreshed, feeling good, feeling much better than I was.
We spent the rest of the first day exploring Lucerne. It was one of the most beautiful towns I've ever been, and here's a shot of me looking like super mysterious and nonchalant and like I'm thinking about something really profound. Next morning, my sisters and I left the hotel early to go on a walk around the area.
You guys know what I always say? I always say this. I say this all the time. When I'm involved, there's 3 things we're always gonna do. We're always gonna be doing them. We're doing them all the time. Drinks, food, and chill. Those are the 3 things.
It was all misty and pretty, and I took this video of myself sitting on the edge of the river, pretending to think about more really profound things because I thought it would look cool. Later, we got on a train and left Lucerne, and here's my sister getting mad at me for putting my tripod in her seat. I got to drink some water out of this really cool mountain faucet thing, and we spent this whole day pretty much just taking trains and buses through the prettiest mountains and waterfalls I'll ever see in my entire life. Finally, like late afternoon, we made it to the Airbnb we'd be staying in for most of the trip.
Only thing is, like, I don't know about the view. Like, it's a little bit of a letdown. Like, I don't know. Check it out. Like, bruh.
Sunday, walking down Broadway, see a kid stepping out, gonna stay in this city for a year or 2. Little skip, then a little step, little bed, made a little lady comfy last night. Good morning to you. Walking and whistling what he wrote down, there's Willa in the window, waving, hey babe, what's new? Calling Clara, gonna carry my cares to the ferry and wear my Sunday best, oh yeah.
Welcome to Switzerland.
So I've actually been here like 2 days so far. Well, we're finally settling into like where we're staying for 3 days. This is the nicest place I've ever stayed at in my life. So how about a tour?
Living room, dining area, awesome view again. This aesthetic little end table with a cute little lamp, a Sony boombox, and like a radio. I don't know what this is. I wasn't born in the friggin' Stone Age. Upstairs, we have this bathroom where everything is green, like the sink, the toilet, the shower. Literally everything is green. Master bedroom. Here's my sister's room. It has 2 windows and a freaking loft. Look at this. Look at this loft. Look at me climbing up this loft. Look at me trying to climb up this loft with my second to none upper body strength. And finally, here's my room. My little brother is trying to get inside the closet for some reason. I only have 1 window, no loft, but I do have this lovely pile of clothes I threw out of my suitcase during the stop motion sequence a little bit ago. And now it's time for me to put away the clothes I threw on the bed.
Welcome back. By then the beautiful world will be buying again and beating on its chest, saying brothers and sisters, look at us. If alive come July, I'll bet it alright won't be alright after all. Then find me in the city and I'll wear my prettiest dress. Pretty soon unrest will be over too. This is when I was moving out. You are heaven sent, amen. Be stepping out again. Sunday morning walking down Broadway, see me smile, blow, kiss my way. So good, so good, so good. How would you like to step with me? Little skip in our little step in our little litter beds and our little heads. Oh yeah, good morning to you.
This is what what the Swiss Alps look like at the break of dawn. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life? Anyway, so today I think we're doing the Alps thing, going around to like the pretty nature spots, which is honestly what I've been most excited about for this whole trip. So last night after going on my walk,
Guys, just got back from the walk. I've planned out the rest of the trip, okay?
I came up with a list of 4 things that I have to accomplish during my trip to Switzerland.
I'm calling it
Operation Switzerland. Operation Switzerland is made up of 4 objectives. Objective number 1, have a snowball fight. See all the way up there? There's like snow. Whenever I see snow, I'm gonna make a snowball. I'm gonna throw it at someone. Objective 2, buy a cool red sweater. I've been wanting a red sweater for like a year. Objective 3, drink mountain spring water.
I've just always wanted to do that. I think it'd be crazy.
Oh my god, look, there's sheep. Which brings me to objective number 4, the final objective, pet a cow. I feel like with all these animals everywhere in these mountains, I could pull that off.
4 objectives. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do them all. That's the goal. Okay, time to get ready. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I have the fit check of the century. Okay, just stole this sweater from my sister, and then it's gonna be freezing out, so I'm putting this on over it, and then it's gonna be really freezing out, so I'm putting this on over it, and just for good measure. My hat.
We left the Airbnb and got on a train to Grindelwald, which is a town they named after that bad guy from Harry Potter. I saw some cows out the window and threatened them with some serious petting.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, man.
And as soon as we stepped off the train, this happened.
We got off the train, I was on my phone, and then I looked up, and look what I found. Which objective is this? We did it. It's so up right now. One of them just rammed me with his horns. I don't think they like that. Guys, we're just on a roll today. Cool red sweater.
After petting the cows, we walked around town for a little bit till we reached these cable cars and rode them all the way to the top of the Alps. Saw some crazy views on the way up to the top, saw some even crazier ones at the top. Then we reached this viewing point with like a 300-foot drop right below our feet, and my brother gave me some really good advice.
I thought, don't fall down.
Okay, I'll try.
I tried a few different angles for a thumbnail, got a majestic shot of the Swiss flag, sat and talked to my dad on this bench for a while.
There's a frozen lake over there. There's this peak. Mountains all around. There are the cable cars we came up in. Mountain paths as far as you can see. People actually live up here. That's what's crazy. Like, this is just their life. On the trains and stuff, we'll go by like elementary schools, and I'll see just little kids playing outside during recess. They're just used to it, you know? It's very pretty. Very quiet, and like the air just feels so fresh.
And then we started walking along this crazy bridge that wraps around the cliffs, 200 feet in the air.
Just keep going, there's a restaurant at the end, go. Keep going.
There's a restaurant at the end. Some motivation.
I set up this really cool shot of me walking across, and I don't think this guy really appreciated being on camera.
So sorry.
While I was walking across, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting kind of emotional, just being somewhere so beautiful and so vast. Like all these huge mountains and valleys just made me feel so small. Like all my problems felt so insignificant. Along the bridge, there were these binoculars, and I looked through them at this waterfall. And then I tried to show you guys too, but that didn't really work, so I just filmed the waterfall regularly.
Casual waterfall. No biggie. It's no big deal. I'm like catching myself tearing up right now. Look how it's so beautiful, bro. I've gone to a lot of cool places in my life. This has gotta be like top 2. I don't even know what number 1 would be.
And at the end of the cliff bridge, there was a restaurant where I ordered the most traditional, authentic Swiss cuisine I could think of. I also took the veggies off my burger because I didn't like how they looked. We left the restaurant and started walking down the mountain, and I found a playground with an in-ground trampoline and this swing. And then I sat down over here and got a cinematic shot of me looking over the mountains while uplifting royalty-free music plays and an inspirational quote appears above my head. And then we kept walking down.
Oh, what's up, chat?
I used to smile.
Say hi, chat.
Smile in the picture.
No, we are going to the cow.
Found them. All right, so far, I've petted a cow. I found a red sweater. I need to drink mountain spring water. I need to have a snowball fight. Ladies and gentlemen, objective number 3 of Operation Switzerland is right here. We got mountain spring water, fresh from the source, and we're taking a sip. It's good. What a pretty tree. This is Gary. Gary lives here.
What is that, Sasha?
Heidi, no, don't kill him. Heidi.
What is
Why do you kill him? Stop.
We continued our mile-long walk down the mountain, stopped to talk to some more cows.
Come to me, my brother. Ow! Oh, it is electric.
Yes, it is.
It is electric.
After getting shocked by the electric fence, I ran ahead of the rest of my family and waited under this tree until they caught up to me.
Guys, we were under this big tree, this one, and it was like falling. Leaves were falling, and then I caught 5 of them, but I threw one of them away because it was messed up. I think I'm just gonna keep the little one. This baby one. I'll like tape it into my journal forever. His name is Swiss.
Me, Swiss, and the rest of my family went back to the Airbnb and slept. Woke up the next morning to this beautiful sunrise.
The sunrise is actually crazy. I can't believe this. Good morning. It's 7:30 in the morning. Been up since 4 because I went to bed at 8 p.m. yesterday. I was so exhausted. I petted a cow, drank mountain spring water. Still need to have a snowball fight.
Then we headed out. We spent the first half of the day in Bern, which was like the most quaint little town. Like, tell me you look at this and don't just think of the word quaint. This is so quaint. Bern is famous for having their own bears in the middle of the city, so we went and saw them, and I came to the greatest realization of the 21st century.
Bern the bear. The Bernstein Bears. Oh my god, many of the Bernstein Bears.
I know. That's probably where it came from.
That might be where it came from.
In the evening, my sisters and I split up from my parents and headed to a waterfall called Lauterbrunnen. Doesn't that sound like so Viking? Like a Viking city or something? I don't know, but it ended up being hands down my favorite part of the Switzerland trip.
What's up, guys? It's day, 4. I've had to dress like this the entire time I've been in Europe because of all the paparazzi, bro. They've been in the bushes, they've been on top of buildings, they've been in the alleyways. Right now we're at Lauterbrunnen. Apparently there's lots of waterfalls, lots of nature, and the guy who made The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings took a trip here, and it inspired him, like all the scenery and stuff inspired him for the scenery of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which I just binge watched all 6 movies, extended editions of.
Can we walk up to the waterfall? Let's just walk up there. No, let's just climb it, I mean.
No, the waterfall way is that way.
No, we don't
That
have
is
time for
waterfall
this.
way. Me and Lisa said we could get hot cocoa before because everything will be closed.
Oh, I want hot cocoa.
Bro, hello people looking at me. I think they're starting to suspect who I am.
God, they're gonna figure out I'm Timothy
Chalamet, visiting Switzerland.
You wanna walk 45 minutes to the waterfall?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Good news, gang. I found the path through the Misty Mountain. If we take this one, following Gandalf's advice, we should avoid the goblin's lair and make it safely.
Since my sisters were taking too long taking pictures, I started my way up the mountain by myself. I stopped to get this cool shot of me in front of the waterfall, then planned out what I was gonna do at the top of the waterfall.
I hope I could get wet up there. If I could take a shower in the waterfall mist, it'd be awesome. Are they still taking pictures over there? We're here on business. I'm gonna get as close as I possibly can to this waterfall, even if that means I have to leave the path. Oh, bro. See what I did there? I was walking and then I said that line because I saw the sign and then I turned the sign and it made it look like it was all comedic time.
I stopped around halfway up to rest and heard a clock tower. Look how pretty this is.
There's a clock tower. Did you hear that? All right, I've rested enough. Now, time to make it to the top of this frickin' mountain. Make sure you play the epic adventure music over that clip. They're still down there taking pictures. Is it them? I actually don't know where they are. Okay, it's legitimately me and you versus the world now. My sisters have disappeared.
I was stuck behind 2 of the slowest walkers on planet Earth, but I stayed vigilant. As soon as I saw an opening, I cut ahead of them and walked straight into...
Oh my god, what is that?
After making it past the choir singers, I headed deeper into the goblin tunnels of the Misty Mountains and came across a staircase covered in water. I went up and bumped into a little Swiss boy.
Sorry? I don't speak. I'm sorry.
I think he must have thought I was Timothy Chalamet or something. Continued climbing the stairs along the edge of the cliff and stuck my head into an offshoot of the waterfall.
I was actually so scared. You were on here, and if you slipped even an inch, you would fall down there off the cliff into the waterfall, down the river, and I'd never see my tripod or my phone ever again.
After squeezing past a few more immigrant families,
Oh, I'm sorry. Now you can go. Okay. Thank you. No problem.
I finally made it up to the top where I met one of the nicest people of all time, Emma.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm making a video. I make YouTube videos.
Put you on the Instagram?
Oh yeah, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of them.
Tell me, I will go to click.
What's your name?
Emma?
Emma? Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Isa.
Lisa.
Nice to meet
Where
you.
you come from?
America. I live in Texas.
Oh, Oh, really?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from France.
France? Awesome.
After talking to Emma, I started heading down again, climbed back down the staircase, and you won't believe who I found in the tunnels.
Maria, Lisa, it was crazy. I went on a quest through the Misty Mountains. Where'd you go? I was talking about you the whole time. Every time I got up and I could see the bottom, I was like, I still don't see them.
Pictures at the bottom and saying, I wonder where Lisa went.
While I didn't end up completing all 4 of the items on my Switzerland bucket list, it was genuinely one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to, and I really want to come back to have that snowball fight someday. Since my last video, I've lost this many subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I'm posting twice a week, and when I hit 100K, I'm finally getting a real camera. Thank you. Love you. Good night.